Say that you begged her for help?
Objection, Your Honor, leading.
Sustained.
Mr. Marick, am I correct in saying that after your wife stabbed you, you collapsed on the floor, asked for her help, and she turned around and walked out the door, leaving a knife sticking out of your chest?
Objection, Your Honor. It's already been established that the weapon in question was a letter opener.
Sustained. Mr. Tanner, please confine yourself to the proper nomenclature.
My apologies, Your Honor. Letter opener. After your wife stabbed you in the chest with a letter opener and left you on the floor asking for help, did she simply turn around and walk out the door?
I don't think it was at all simple.
Just answer the question, Mr. Marick. After your wife stabbed you in the chest with a letter opener, did she turn around and walk out the door? Yes or no?
Yes.
No further questions.
Counselor, you may cross-examine.
Your Honor, due to the unaccustomed brevity of my learned colleague, I would like to request a brief break so that I can go over my questions for this witness.
Granted. This court stands recessed for 15 minutes.
All rise.
Puppet, I shall return.
Where are you going?
Yet another media fish nibbling at the bait. A second TV producer is interested in my work. I have to call him back.
Do you have to do it right now?
Well, I have to get him for fall lunch. They're never worth a tinker's dam afterward.
Well, it must really fry her gizzards to see that old mealy-mouthed good-for-nothing strutting around this courtroom like he owns the place.
On the contrary, I find Richard Field's being here rather comforting.
You're talking nonsense.
You think that old renegade is comforting? Then you're the one that's strange, Mona.
Do you know what an epiphany is?
Oh, Mona, you're scaring me.
Well, an epiphany is when something that's been very confusing is suddenly crystal clear. Richard Field's presence in this courtroom is making things crystal clear to me.
Hey. You okay?
Dimitri, the way he testified, it certainly wasn't what I expected. I mean, he didn't seem to enjoy it.
No, he certainly didn't. And he certainly left the door open for us by testifying that you had a strange look on your face. You did get that.
Mm-hmm.
His comment, I don't think it was all that simple, that's a gift.
That's the way it works.
Yes, and also when he testified that Erica didn't seem to hear him. I cannot wait to follow up on that.
Tanner must be wondering whether he's testifying for or against.
I bet Tanner's not all too pleased with his chief witness.
No, probably because he has a witness that looks like he's still in love with his wife.
Sorry to call you collect, but I left the courthouse so early this morning, I forgot my calling card. Oh, yes, the court is in progress. Yes, a lot of media circus, posturing, people puffed up, legal maneuvering. It's quite a show, really. Perfect for prime-time television. Miss Kane? Yes, well, she's milking for all she's worth, I suppose. Anne Montana in the role of Erica Kane. Well, I understand. She's not all that good and vastly overpriced. Actually, I have a very promising newcomer here in mind. Yes, well, we'll talk about that later. Yes, you will receive my treatment in the post by next week. Good. Well, yes, of course. Everything should be from my point of view. Excellent, smashing. Bye-bye. Is there a problem, Puppet?
Still do not think that this is the proper time or place for making deals.
My dear, sweet child. How can I explain to you? Time and film wait for no man. You must seize the iron while it is hot.
I don't think you should be here. Every time Erica sees you, she shivers.
Yes. Quite a little performance, isn't it?
It might make her look sympathetic to the jury.
It'll take more than shivers to make that murderous witch seem sympathetic.
We can't take the chance. The outcome of this trial is very important to me.
Well, of course it is, dear heart. but one cannot miss the chance for publicity. I mean, I deserve it. And look what that woman has done to me, that evil, murderous woman. I mean, see what she's done to my life.
Your life?
Puppet, you know that this is for both of us. Look, recess is almost over. I've gotten up.
How can you do this? How can you still believe in that man?
Alec took advantage of you. He's a taker, Gloria. He's just a taker. He sees what he wants. He goes after it. He doesn't care who he hurts, as long as he gets what he wants.
He said he loved me.
He says a lot of stuff.
I believe him.
Gloria, if he loved you, why didn't he let you go when you said you wanted to stay with Adam? Huh? Why didn't he just take it like a man and move on?
Like you did?
Yes, just like I did.
Stuart, I'm sorry to say that there are not that many men out there as strong as you are.
Gloria, it didn't have anything to do with being strong. I loved you. I loved you, and that's why I was able to let you go. Alec doesn't love anybody but Alec.
You want me to hate him?
You don't have to hate him.
Because I don't. See, that's the problem. And it has nothing whatsoever to do with how much I love Adam or how much I want to save my marriage.
But if you want to save your marriage, you're going to have to fight for it.
The only way I can do that is to take away that big threat that Alec is holding over me. That means Adam has to know what I did. You think I should tell him, don't you?
You know, you got a hell of a lot of nerve. You know that? I thought the past of Gloria was a dead issue. I owned up to it. I thought we dealt with it. Of course, not for a second did I figure it wasn't the reason that I got traded to Enchantment. I didn't appreciate being treated like a piece of property, but that's okay. I figured we dealt with that. Now I'm over here busting my hump, doing the best I can for Erica, trying to plug all the holes in what I have found to be a very leaky ship, and doing a hell of a job at it, if I do say so myself.
I'm not surprised.
Well, good. Then why do I have to deal with the Chandler brothers pretending to be each other, calling me on the carpet at the slightest whim? Look, let me tell you something. You don't like the job I'm doing? That's fine. I'm happy to walk out the door right now. You just say the word.
Are you finished?
Adam, look, it's your call. Stay or go, I'm happy.
This will only take a moment.
I have to get back. They'll begin cross-examining Dimitri, and I'm the next witness.
Why is this trial so important to you? What do you hope to get out of it?
You didn't hear Dimitri's testimony, did you?
I just got here.
Erica has Dimitri believing that I'm the source of all of their problems.
Oh, so this is payback time. Revenge.
Call it what you like. I think it's justice. None of this had to happen.
I agree. You could have let things be.
No. Erica could have loved me like any good mother would have loved a daughter.
Well, it's a pity Erica couldn't be as generous as Richard Fields.
Leave my father out of this. Get out of my way.
Not until you listen to what I have to say.
Get out of my way.
Look, Kendall, have you considered what all this is doing to you?
Why are you doing this? This is none of your business.
I'm making it my business. Kendall, please. I can't let you do this. Think what your life will be like after you send Erica to prison.
Mr. Marick, did you and your wife argue frequently?
You could say that.
Would you say that?
Yes, we argued often.
Were these arguments serious?
Objection. Calls for a conclusion.
Sustained?
Mr. Marick, did you and your wife frequently raise your voice when you argued?
Always. They were more than arguments. A verbal jousting would be a more apt description. Fighting was our form of communication.
And were either of you ever seriously injured during this fighting?
No, they weren't destructive. We were two people who cared passionately for one another and for our relationship. We were both very strong-headed, and neither of us gives ground easily.
Mr. Marick, before Erica Kane stabbed you, you testified before that when she turned back, she had a strange look in her eyes. Had she ever looked at you in that manner before? During any of your previous verbal jousting?
Never. Definitely not.
So in all of your previous arguing, you had never seen her look at you that way. Now, is there anything else that you would like to tell us that sticks out in your mind that was different about this day, this particular argument that made it stand out from the rest?
Yes, there was. Our arguments followed a pattern. We usually took turns like a debate. But that morning, my turn never came. I couldn't get through to her. Nothing I said or did made any sense or got through. It was as if she couldn't hear me.
Yes, you testified to that before. And you said it was very frustrating for you. Could you tell us the nature of that frustration?
I just told you that nothing made a difference. I couldn't reach her.
I understand, but you also said that both of you didn't like to give each other ground. So what specifically was it that was so frustrating for you?
She seemed so different that morning.
She seemed so different that morning. Mr. Marick, on December 14th, in your hunting lodge, when Erica Kane stabbed you, was she the Erica Kane you'd been married to for over 6 months?
At that moment, no. Not at all.
Objection. I demand that both the question and the response be stricken from the record.
Overruled.
Mr. Marick, on the morning in question, when did you first notice this change in your wife?
When she accused me of raping Kendall, it was such a wild accusation, but I couldn't make her see that.
How well does Miss Kane know you? Does she know your likes, your dislikes, your preferences, your pet peeves?
My wife knows me rather well.
Then why would she believe something so terrible? Especially from Kendall Hart, her daughter, whom you said she believed was the cause of all your problems.
If a woman, and I mean any woman, told Erica that she had been raped, Erica would believe her.
Why is that?
Objection. The question calls for pure speculation.
Your Honor, Mr. Marick is Miss Kane's husband. I think he's familiar with her behavior and her reactions.
I'm going to allow the question.
Mr. Marick, why would Erica Kane believe that Kendall Hart had been raped by you?
Because Erica had been raped by Kendall's father.
Objection. The witness has no direct knowledge of this.
Sustained. Strike that from the record. Jurors, you will disregard that last statement.
The district attorney was very careful to describe how Miss Kane left you bleeding on the hunting lodge floor after she stabbed you and then she walked out. Can you tell the jury the demeanor in which she did that? Was she triumphant? Was she vengeful?
No, not at all.
Then what?